Alrighty, so today we are going to be talking about the best ways to use your dragon stones, as well as when you should be summoning throughout the calendar year for Dokkan, right? I think that this is an important guide because some people might be confused on when they should be summoning in Dokkan, how they should be spending their stones, and I think that this will just be a good video to overall give you guys in case you still are looking for it, right? This is definitely more suited for beginner players, maybe somebody that's been returning for after a couple years of not playing and stuff like that. The beauty of it is, especially if you are somebody that's taken a break from maybe like, I don't know, 3 to 4 years, the schedule of summons has not changed much in terms of like what celebrations happen during the year. But if you guys do not know, I'm sure most of you know at this point, the schedule's actually synchronized at the end of 2024. So now during July, there is not going to be the 10-year anniversary for Global. So I just want to go ahead and discuss those things with you guys today. What are the best times to use your Dragon Stones and what type of banners should you be summoning on? So I think the first thing I want to go over is sort of like the rules, the do's and don'ts of when it comes to spending your stones. So the biggest rule to me for how you should be using your dragon stones, I know that a lot of people do not follow this, and honestly I understand, but I think that this is going to be like the best way for you to continue playing the game and not quit moving forward, and that is going to be just don't summon on every single banner. Just because a character is new does not mean that you need to acquire them, right? You'll notice that free-to-play players that last the longest on this game are the ones that are the most disciplined with their stone spending, where they're not constantly sitting at 5 stones, 10 stones, 20 stones, 0 stones, right? Some people will be inclined to get 5 stones, rush and do a single, or get 50 stones, rush and go do a multi on whatever banner is live. Even if the banner is terrible, right? They will still run and go do it. So I think that is like rule number 1 that you should be abiding by, right? Not every banner requires you to spend your dragon stones. So when we are in periods like the anniversary, these are times where you want to go all in, right? And we've talked about that plenty on the channel, what banners you should be summoning on. If you still have some stones left and you want to summon on these anniversary banners, even without the discounts, the perk or the featured units are still going to be good. Now, the next rule I believe that we should be following is types of banners that we should not be summoning on. Or I guess we could just start with the ones that you should. The primary focus for what you should be summoning on are banners that are labeled Dokkan Festival, right? Dokkan Fest banners are always just going to have the best value for your Dragon Stones, as they have the best featured lineups with the most exclusive characters. Because with this, it's just like, so like if we just click on a random Dokkan Festival, right? If we want to go to this one here in specific, you will see the featured lineup is the featured lineup, right? This one has 7 Dokkan Fests, all characters that could have some sort of value, right? Where this guy is good, this guy is good, this guy's okay. You're gonna easy A within within a year or two. You're okay, right? You're really good now, and you could easy A any day now, right? So that's just kind of an example where Dokkan Festival banners are going to be the best types of banners to summon on. I think that this is going to be something that you should be keeping in mind. I believe that carnivals can be okay, ones like this, because of the featured lineup, like they'll be all right, but I think that you should be typically avoiding carnival banners unless it is the anniversary, unless it is the worldwide download celebration, right? These are going to be the best way to spend your stones. So what time of year, you might be asking, when should I be spending them? First off is going to be the end of January and the middle of February. These are going to be 2 of the best times to be spending your stones, as it is during the anniversary. Now, the next time I think you really should be focusing on when to summon, we're gonna have to go back pretty far here in order to get to this, right? The next time I want you guys to be summoning during the year, or at least in my opinion, is going to be the Golden Week celebration. Now, the Golden Week celebration is going to be a dual Dokkan Fest that has very good lineups, and it's going to be featuring the return of, why can't I find this page? But we're going to be returning the New Year's dual Dokkan Fest. So if we look here, this year it's going to be a little bit different for the English or the global version, where you guys can see here, this is the lineup that the global version has, but instead of being, Super Saiyan Trunks here, this is going to be Glorio or Goku Mini, I would assume. But the issue is that Goku Mini and Glorio just returned, so it might be a little bit different. But the Golden Week Dual Dokkan Fest tends to have pretty good value, and I think there's a good chance this year that it is going to be Daima. So there is a chance that we see Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that we see Goma. I can see that definitely being a good time to spend your stones. I don't think you need to go all in, but you should be at least trying to summon on this banner. And if you want to save some stones, maybe do like a rotation on each, see if you can get anything in that. I think that would be a good way to spend your stones. So let's move on to the next time of the year that you should be spending your stones. And global makes this a little bit tricky. Really, we should be on the JP version. I think that would be a little bit easier for us to get through, just in terms of like the banners, because that is the summon schedule that we are going to be on this year. So if we go, what is this now? Why is this in English? Don't tell me it's all just like the global schedule, right? That might not be good. I think it is. I'm on Dokkan and oh boy. Okay, all right. So let me just go to Tanabata, right? So Tanabata is going to be the next time of year that you should be summoning, and I don't know if this is going to be on the JP version here of Dokkan info, but basically what you need to know is this is a Dokkan Festival LR that is running during this time period. So this is going to be a good time for you to potentially pick up a character. Yeah. So this is the global version. I think I have to look at something. Maybe it's like if we just do this. What if we do that? There we go. Okay, let me go find it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the next time you should be spending your stones here is during the end of June. This is going to be when the Tanabata LR releases, and you guys can see this is actually a pretty decent banner. So what I could expect this year from this specific banner is going to be a sort of Dokkan Fest LR, whoever that may be. It might be something from Daima, it could be something from Z. It literally could be anything, right? We don't know right now, but looking at this down here, this is where things get interesting. So this right here is going to more than likely be Daima Vegeta, because this was the first anniversary first Dokkan Fest outside of the anniversary from 2024. Then this could more than likely be the 7-year anniversary LRs. Then we could be seeing like UI Goku in this spot, right? So this could potentially be a very valuable banner for a lot of players, and it's just a good value one because again, lots of Dokkan Festival LRs featured. I could see just from looking right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we have 3 Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs featured on this banner, and that is going to be very valuable for your Dragon Stones. Dokkan Festival LRs are the characters we should be aiming to pull in this game. So this is going to be a very good time of year for you to be spending your stones, right? This is where you want to get 1 copy of this LR, maybe a copy of like the 7 years if they're on the banner or something like that. And we could be seeing something very, very valuable for your Dragon Stones in this slot. So the end of June is the next time that you should be summoning. And then when we are out of that, we are going to be spending the next couple months, about 2, in our saving arc, if you will. And that is going to transition us into the worldwide download celebration, which is going to be starting at the end of August. Now, this is going to be the next time I want you guys to use your Dragon Stones, because again, these banners are going to be very valuable. So this year, whatever the anniversary LRs are, right, whatever the Golden Week character is, this could be potentially one of the New Year's characters, right, Daima Goku or Glorio. This will be the worldwide download celebration LR from the year before, so this would be the Super Saiyan trio, this would be Broly or Beast Gohan, and then this could be potentially anything for Dokkan Festival LRs, and then some TURs related to the banner. So this is going to be an extremely good time to spend your stones, and it's going to be a good time to summon. I would always prioritize the Dokkan Fest, and there is a good chance as well that we will be seeing pity on these banners, so these are very good times to summon, right? The end of August is going to be a very good time, and then I believe all the way up until New Year's, that is going to be the last time I want you guys using your Dragon Stones throughout the year, because that is how you're just going to summon on the most optimal banners for your Dragon Stones. So now we need to talk about some general summoning rules in terms of banners that I don't want you guys summoning on, as well as things to look out for, right? First and foremost, when it comes to characters that you should be acquiring, you should always be focusing on what are you going to enjoy using most in the game. If you are so we could just use this banner for example, right? This is a legendary summon banner. If you guys don't know, this is a really bad value banner because the featured unit lineup is horrible, right? Bad, right? So you are like, for the featured characters, you have a chance of getting 3 of the 10 featured characters are good, right? The other 7 are bad. But it's not just that. Just if you fuse and get an LR, doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get something good. You also have a chance to get characters in here. So if we potentially could get an LR that isn't featured, sometimes it's going to be a good scenario like Cell Max. Other times it's going to be a bad scenario, right? You can get Tree of Might Goku. Okay, you could get, who's like another bad one? Fusion Zamasu isn't good anymore, right? This Goku and Gohan isn't good anymore. Goku and Piccolo isn't good anymore. So like, yeah, there are some potential good LRs that you could get from here, but is it extremely rare? Yes. So in my opinion, I don't think you should ever be summoning on a legendary summon banner, even though there is pity. Again, the only rule is that, or the only rule that you should be breaking is when it is your favorite character, and that is going to be the most fun for you summoning. Now, the next type of banner I want you guys to avoid is the select category banners. This is going to be like filler for banners and stuff like, or filler for teams and stuff like that. This is typically always just a way to get people to use their dragon stones for like a sake of convenience, right? Maybe Planet Namek Saga is like boosted damage in an event, or there's a category mission for Namek Saga, so the devs are like, oh yeah, this, we could sucker somebody into summoning on this because they need Namek characters, right? Usually there is not a Dokkan festival here like Ginyu is in this case. Usually it's all just like unfeatured LRs like these two, right? So category summon banners, this one is a Namek category summon banner. You want to make sure that you're never summoning on those, right? So that is sort of what I would recommend that you do. Now, when it comes to picking up LRs that you might be missing, I think you should always be taking advantage of the coin system. And this year, there is more than likely not going to be a hero celebration. Typically, I have fun recommending that you guys do at least try to summon on those because those characters are fun. But really, that's like the second to last time. So the last time I recommend that you summon during the year, if you were a new, this one is exclusively for newer players here at the end, the New Year's Dokkan Festival Step Up, not the legendary summon. This one is really good because it's going to help you fill out some category leaders for your account that you might be missing. It can help you pick up some LRs that you potentially are missing, and Dokkan Festival LRs are on this banner. So that's what I would recommend. Those are the ways I would recommend that you use your stones, the banners that you should be summoning on, and the time of year that you should be summoning. So let me know down below how many stones you guys have right now. What is your plan? Are you summoning for Saiyan Day? Are you skipping Saiyan Day? And will you be following these rules that I set in this video? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you were new, and I'll see you all in the next one.